Oh, what's down? You understand what I'm saying? Your bitch, you heard me? Is that nigga? I'm saying your bitch, you heard me? Is that nigga Rizzo, the motherfucking hero? You understand? Yeah. So what's up, guys? How y'all making out? Rizzo, the hero, coming at y'all live today. So listen, all right, I just want to jump into this shit with no bullshit attached to it whatsoever. Ladies and gentlemen, as you may have seen in movies, you have experience with real life situations. Okay, your enemy is not someone who is supposedly jealous of you from a distance. Your enemy is not just a person that's just hating on you from a distance. Your enemy, your true enemy, those people may be an enemy, but a true enemy and a big threat to your life, like, I mean, life or danger type of way, your biggest enemy is a motherfucker who you think is your friend. And that is the honest to God truth. Your enemy is not some motherfucker that's just looking at you from a distance, looking at your videos or your posts, you know, basically thinking negative, or you can't be seen, or why you do this, always have a problem. That's just a motherfucker that you may not get along with. And I tell us to people, not every person you fight is your enemy. Not every person you fight is your enemy, and not every person that is with you is for you. Always remember that. That's one of the most important things. But you're a person who you think is your friend. Now, when I say think is your friend, I'm not telling people that you can't have friends. Or you don't. I mean, me, myself, personally, I don't do friends. If you ever look at the word friend, I always said this, I think it was in the 5th grade, whatever age my dumb ass started learning how to spell correctly, I would always look at the word friend. And the word friend is F-R-I, which means to fry. I think in some foreign language, fry means to destroy. It means to end. And E-N-D, see what I'm talking about? E-N-D, end. So fry and end. Why is it only a person that's a friend or someone who's in your corner who can betray you? A enemy, a person that you think is your enemy, it's hard for them to really betray you or fuck you over, do something conniving, because once you know that a person is once you meet them or you just get that vibe or whatever, just basically from a first encounter, you know, whether it's through social media or whatever, somebody just comment stupid on your post or just send you something like, you know, going against what you're saying, you're not really going to fuck with that person. That person is not going to know your every move. You're not going to tell them all your business. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to tell them what you have going on. You're not going to bring them around your family. You're not going to share money with them. You're not going to show genuine love and support for them. So that's why I say a person from a distance, just a motherfucker that you don't like, I don't like you for whatever reason, is not necessarily. It can be. But your biggest enemy is a motherfucker who is around you. People who are around you, you give love to, you support. It's sad to say, it even be the motherfuckers who you fight for. It'd be people who you made a risk for, but you so humble, you so modest, you so genuine, they'll never know it. It'll never come out your mouth to them. You know what I'm saying? But a true enemy is a motherfucker who you think is your friend. Like I say, when I say think is your friend, that, like I say, doesn't mean that person, just because you have a friend, you think that, no. Because some people truly are sincere and genuine. I've had some friends throughout my lifetime, not many. You know, it started off that way. I think probably to this day, maybe 2 or 3 people that I can call a friend. And to be honest, none of them are females. None. I do not do female friends at all. Fuck a friend zone. No. Maybe you own a business. Maybe you're an entertainer. Maybe you're an entrepreneur of some kind. You have a business, a movement, an organization. You know, you're a comedian, actor, singer, you know, entertainer, whatever kind. A friend, you know, is someone, I tell this to people all the time. A true friend, no matter what you have going on, I don't see this shit of people talking about comment and liking posts and shit like that. When a person is your friend and they're for you, they broadcast everything positive that's going on. I'm not talking about waiting until your movement is actually moving. I'm not talking about when you up there high ranks, you on this icon level, and you got millions and hundreds and thousands of other motherfuckers support. No. And this so-called friend, this person that's been around the whole time since the fucking beginning, all of a sudden want to start sharing.
Really, nigga?
You know why? Because it's beneficial to them. They see where you are. So they know if they tell people, oh, I'm with this nigga. Oh, shout out to my brother. Oh, shout out to my people. Oh, shout out to my girl. Now it benefits them. Because now people are like, what? You know that? Man, you lying. What? Wait, hold on. Wait. You about to call that nigga. Man, bro, they really know this motherfucker. That's why. But when you was down at the bottom, were they sharing it? Huh? Were they broadcasting? Were they telling people, hey, this is my friend, they got this. Hey, this, look, pass these flyers out. Y'all put this out. Y'all support my friend. A friend supports through broadcast, okay? There's no such like liking a post or commenting on a post. Do they share that motherfucker? Okay, no, then they're not your friend. There are times when you're a person of God, and when I say person of God, I'm not talking about Christian. I'm not talking about just because you go to church and read the Bible. I mean, if you're just a righteous person of God, you try to live right. You treat people the way that you want to be treated. You don't do anything to be backstabbing, betraying, hateful, or conniving towards someone who's never did it to you. Okay, you just try to live like a good person. When you're a good person, okay, no one is perfect, no one is pure, no one is extremely righteous, but trying to live righteous. God is going to look out for you when there is people that are around you that are not in his grace, his mercy. People who do not represent the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, love, peace, and happiness. God is going to give you a sign. Because I'm telling you, as you've seen in some movies, as you've seen in reality, okay? There are people in this world, the biggest motherfuckers to take you out is someone in your corner. Someone who is looking at everything that you're doing. And like I said, I had a friend of mine who was, a true story, who was a musician. And this guy he ran with, I just didn't fucking like this dude. Every time he put something out, the guy was negative. He was like, man, you need to change this. Or man, you need to change that. He wasn't a manager. And he really didn't put money behind his videos, his music, or nothing. He was just a nigga that he came up with. It would be people, we would do shows, I'll go to his shows, and it'd be people glorifying him. Cheering for him, clap like, man, you a beast. You a dog, or, this and that. And I remember one time, I heard the guy was supposedly his friend, he was outside, he was talking to somebody, and he said, yeah, that song dope, but it fucking took that nigga like 10 hours to write that bitch. Oh man, them videos, yeah, them bitches shot nice, but fuck, he had to pay the dude this and that, and then when he got there, he didn't know what he really wanted, but he's saying all this behind his back, okay? So that's what I go, and see, that's the enemy. A person, you see, say if you're an entertainer, okay, and you put out videos, you put out material, you put out songs, you put out jokes, whatever. Your audience, the people who admire you, your fans, your supporters, they don't know what you have. They don't know how you edit that video. They don't know how you did that song. They don't know how much you paid for the So that's what I'm trying to show you. It's people that's close to you. There's so many signs. There's so many signs out there, guys, to show you why a person is not for you and why you need to get that person the fuck from around you before you wind up killing them. But here is one I will give you from my personal experience. This has always happened. This is a sign I get from God, even with a woman that I'm dating. No matter my situation, whether I meet somebody and I'm cool with them, I get a good vibe with them, male or female. Whether it's just a business associate, whether it's somebody, a woman I'm dating, when I think I like the person, I want to grow some type of business relationship with him, or just a cool nigga I'll fuck with, we get a good vibe, it's a bitch that I'm dealing with, I may want to, start fucking with her, maybe start dating her, I always pray. You have to think about it like this. Think about the devil, okay? Anyone who has ever been through life and know you ain't got to read no Bible to find out or go to church to find out. But the devil is only going to approach people who are gifted. He's only going to approach people who are anointed, who he knows is something about them that God created just special. That's the only thing they want. That's how evil works. They want what God has. Keep in mind the story about Adam and Eve, okay? But with the devil never approaches you as your enemy. He never approaches you as his image, monsterish with the horns and big teeth and the goat face. No. He approaches you as your friend. He approaches you in a calm, sensitive, innocent, sincere, genuine format. He comes as your friend. He's smooth. The number one motherfucking Mac is Satan. Okay? Number one rebel was Satan. Number one Mac is the devil. Okay? But he's smooth. He persuades. He's charming. He comes as your friend. So you have to keep that in mind too when I say that your enemy is not necessarily a motherfucker who's letting you know, who you can see. If you can see that this person genuinely off the dump just don't like you, jealous of you, always have a problem with you, whatever, then you're going to know, you should know that's, no. You should know not to, somebody who you're on guard You're on point, like you know this motherfucker, isn't it? That's not necessarily an enemy. It's a motherfucker who you think is your friend. I don't nobody, but I always pray, and I don't never say, "Oh God, please may it work out. May we be, together forever. May this person be my friend." No, I always say, "God, show me a sign. If this person is not for me, they do not represent you." Like I say, God know me and He know what I go through. And I ain't no Christian that sit in church and read the Bible. But let me tell you something. You ain't got to do that anyway to be righteous. Because half the 99.9% of the motherfuckers that's in church reading the Bible are fucking scumbags. The thing is that some people can't broadcast how much they fuck with you because of the way they talk about you behind your back. That's what it is. Some people can't show the world how cool they are with. Some people can't show it when you big time, when you famous, when you up there, when you successful, they will. Some people, they can't. And see, I'm not gonna even get into my personal situations, but I'll say this much: there's people that I have on social media. When I talk to them, "Oh, I'm all for you. Oh, I appreciate you. Oh, that's what's up, this and that." But never share my shit. But swear to God, they for me. Some of the stuff even have them in it. Some of the stuff is even with them. Me talking to them, me interviewing them, me promoting it, me with stuff like that, just because I felt like it, not that I had to, but still did not share it. And I take that as if you don't fuck with me because either one reason. One, I guess because I'm not extremely famous and popular and wealthy just yet. Or two, there's people that you around that you talk shit about me with. That's all that is. It has to be that, people. It has to be one. Either the reason that they fake and they just pretty much bandwagon rotting you for the time being until it plays out, till they see where it goes at, and then they want to let the whole world know it's my people. Or else they talk shit about you. Whatever people that's you haven't met that they supposedly cool with and they calling and shit like that. And first of all, I always tell people, if a person is a true friend of yours or they're truly for you, you'll meet their other friends. You'll meet their other mutual friends or people that surround them or their family even or co-workers. Or they'll take you when people like you or they fuck with you and they just sincerely, genuinely are for you. They're going to introduce you to other people in their circle, other people that they're around without trying to be stupid and silly and stuff like that. They're just going to introduce, because when something about you is golden, when people fuck with you, you got to be golden. There's got to be something about you that's special, unless they just a scumbag, okay? But something about you is special. Like I said, with a gift or anything, it is to be broadcasted. They want people to know, I know this motherfucker. Oh, girl, I know this bitch. Oh, girl, this my people. Girl, I fuck with them, yeah. That's just it. It's genuine. You don't have to ask. You don't have to beg. Things that belong to you, you never have to fucking ask for. It's either sincere or genuinely rightfully given, or you better fucking take it if it belongs to you. I'll give you another sign. This one here is very real. Very, very, just listen. Y'all better pay attention to this one because this is extremely real. If you are out with a so-called friend, okay, and you're around your friends, like, mutual, like people that this so-called friend of yours don't really know that well or whatever, and you're around them, and all of a sudden that so-called friend busts out something just completely fucking throw it off, ignorant, stupid, insulting around the other people, okay? Let me tell you something. A motherfucker like that, 9 times out of 10, if you don't get them away from you immediately, you're gonna have to kill their ass. You have to, cause that, I don't care what nobody, I don't give a fuck about, oh, I was just drunk, or oh, I was just playing this and that. I would punch that motherfucker in their mouth. I would find the biggest, let me tell you something. And see this, see if you confront them about it, like you check them on it, like, when it's not around people, you be like, hey, what that shit was about it? Yeah, what that shit was, you fuck around, let out your mouth, you said some dumb shit. What you mean by that? See if they start laughing, if they start like, oh man, this and that, you need to find a fucking hammer, a sludge, a mug or something, and bust that bitch in their mouth. Literally, knock every fucking tooth out their mouth. Because if a motherfucker sit there and laugh and go, oh, yeah, girl, you tripping, girl, oh man, come on, bro, this and that. They did it intentionally. They did that shit on purpose, and they did it for that same exact reason, to be hurtful. So that one of your friends, and they did it, usually when people do that, and you've never insulted, like I tell people, before you play friends, family, associates, whatever, before you fuck around and test me or play with me, you need to ask yourself an important question. Do I do that with you? Do I do it with you like that. Fuck how silly I am. Yeah, bitch, I know I'm a comedian. I know I make people laugh. That's who I am naturally. Okay? But thing is that, do I fuck with you? Like, have I ever did that to you in front of your family, in front of your friend? And see, like I said, it's going to always be done around your people. Okay? And I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be something that they're gonna blurt out or just say, and you're not really gonna be able to respond like right away, because it's gonna throw you off that it's coming from them. Like, it is gonna be something stupid or just downgrading or just insulting, and they're gonna say it. And if you pay attention, the people who are your true friends, they're not really gonna be laughing because they fuck with you. And that's the reason why that person did it. My mom always told me, when somebody does something like that to you, either one or two things. Either someone in their so-called circle or someone around them, whether someone they're dating or someone of their friends or someone that they know admires you highly and natural, way more than they admire them. They speak about you high, just natural. They naturally like you. And they may not even have to tell the person that's your so-called friend, but that motherfucker see it and they feel it because they know that they don't get that same kind of treatment. It's either that or else something about you or someone that you with or whatever some of your friends they want. More than likely, it's just really you. It's just something about you they wish they had. Whether you can naturally make somebody laugh. You can naturally get people to talk to you. You can naturally make girls just like you, females just like you, just naturally. You know what I'm saying? You're a woman and you don't have to dress like a thot. Unlike that bitch, to get attention, to get a man's number, to get a man to take you out to eat, to want to take you and your kids out somewhere. That's mainly what it is. It's something about you that's just natural, that's just golden, that's just gifted, that's just anointed. Something that's given from God and given to you, and that motherfucker know. And you know how they know? Because they're in your corner. They're around you. They see everything. And that's what it is. Understand? No matter how much a person may seem financially stable, no matter how much they seem like they're attractive, they have it going on, their life is so great, that person hates themselves. Any person in the world, and that's the honest God truth, any person in the world who would do anything to betray someone who looks out for them, show them nothing but love sincerely, genuinely, and just always support, just never do you wrong, never done that person wrong, and that person just goes out their way to look for a reason to make you feel, to try to make you feel less. That's because they hate themselves. And they try to make you feel low and down because the more successful you are, the lower they feel. You see, you have to understand something. Like I say, it's not a person from the outside looking in. See, a person that's around you, the higher you get, most of them really, some of them pay attention to you and be like, damn, that should be me. And they, whatever it is that you're succeeding in, or that you worked so hard to get to where you're at, they probably have no intentions of doing that. They had no intentions of running their own business. They had no intentions of being a fucking entertainer. None of that. But it's just the fact that they're around you and you're steady going up. People are liking you. People are admiring you. People are booking you to do things. People are reaching out to you. And it's like, because that person's in your car, it's going to be someone that's close to you. They're going to start feeling like, what about me? Well, then, and like I say, they could not even be in it. They could done nothing. That's why I can't stand when a motherfucker run into me, and I don't give a fuck. Any black person who feel played, suck my dick, real shit. Who always come run up to me saying, bro, how you started this? How you started this business? How you do this? And I just tell them straight up, man, look, hard work and dedication, my nigga. My nigga, I just, hey, long sleepless nights. Hey, just dedication, hard work. Well, yeah, but I'm saying, motherfucker, is you stupid? Is you dumb bitch? Do you really think I'm about to just give you the entire fucking blueprint through all of my years of fucking hard work and dedication? All of my years of being told, no, you can't have, no, we can't this, sorry, we can't approve you, sorry, but you think I'm about to just give you all the, no, bitch, you gonna go through it just like I did. Point blank. In 2006, okay, I was working at this refinery, and this was the first adult friend this was the first friend I ever considered to have in my adult life. I think I was only 21. But anyway, I was working at this place. You know how it is as an adult. Most of your friends are going to come from your place of employment, where you gain money at. Like in school, like as a kid, you get it from school. You get friends from school. Well, anyway, me and this guy was working together, same age, grew up in the same hood, went to the same schools. But we saw each other, didn't talk much at school, but we saw each other like, hey, man, what's up? Hey, all right, yeah, I know you had such class together. So anyway, we pretty much started hanging out, stuff like that. Somehow, some way, I pretty much found out that they had an open mic comedy club. Now, this is when I once, started doing comedy. I told you I've been a comedian my whole life, but I didn't really start pursuing it until 2006. This place that we went to, this was like a little open mic. It was Lucy's. That was the name of it. Lucy's on Chapatula. In, I think that's CBD, New Orleans. But anyway, when I performed, first time, slayed it, killed it. You think I'm bullshitting? I might show you footage of it. But I killed it, right? So then, the next week, following week, I said, man, fuck, I'm going to go there again, so this is a good job. He said, well, I'm going to go perform there. Now, he had a little sense of humor, but since it was an open mic, okay, yeah. I performed, second time, slayed it again, had more people there. Now, more people, even the owner come talk to me, say, hey, this is an open mic. How would you feel to host this? You're pretty good at this. I was like, shit, yeah, why not? He went up, the so-called friend, and fucking just flunked completely. No laughs, almost got booed off stage. And he was actually saying some shit that was offensive. In 2007, from me working on that same job that I was working at with this guy, I was, anybody can tell you, any motherfucker who was in Marrero, Louisiana, who was in the heart of Marrero, Louisiana, knew about me. I bought a car, a 2008 Dodge Charger, okay? Motherfucker had to hear me. I was the first and only nigga in the city, and I don't give a fuck. Nigga hating on me, nigga, fuck you and your mama. But anyway, I was the first nigga, black person, period, in Monroe, Louisiana, with a Dodge Charger that was black that had to hear me, and it wasn't pimped out. It wasn't macked out, okay? Well, had the Charger. Of course, he be the only nigga I roll with. He's always seen, hey, if I'm going to the store, hey, sir, you want to come? Hey, bro, you want to come? He was my road dog, because that was the only nigga I was fucking with, okay? Well, then, after that, I started going to college in Thibodaux, Louisiana. I was going to Louisiana Tech. And I had saved up enough money, and I had got a really fat-ass condo. Nice condo. This was like in 2008 to 2009. Had a condo, and me and my sister, we was going to the same college. 2-bedroom, shit was fat. So I remember I was on my way up there, and my mama called me. She said, Romy, where you headed? I said, I'm going to Thibodaux, Mom. I'm about to drop some stuff off for the bit. She said, oh, okay. She said, who you going with? If I hear somebody in the car. I said, I'm with such and such. I don't want to say the nigga name. But she said, oh, okay. All right. Hang up the phone. She called me back. She said, Romy, be careful of such and such. She said, I know he's never did nothing wrong, never give you any signs. But she said, be careful. Because sometimes when you're around people and all they do is see you moving and moving and moving and they're not for some reason, it begins to be a problem. Now, right after I moved to this apartment complex, I got a job at a chemical refinery. He was laid off from the other job that we was at. I got him on, got him working, got him making money, okay? We started doing more and more shows. Well, me. I started getting more good, whereas other club owners was calling other club owners and say, man, look, this guy, you need to come check him out. I got a call from this brother. This was my first time ever being introduced to a black crowd in comedy. Shout out to comedian DC, black motherfucker. What's up with you, bro? But he was the first person who put me in front of a black crowd. Went in front of the black, first time ever performing. Once again, fucking slayed it, just naturally. So, since the so-called friend comes to the show and shit like that, okay, he gets up there. He fucking just flunks completely. Almost got booed off, okay? But you see, so much of trying to be on my level. Well, after time went on by, and I'm doing more shows, this motherfucker starts to, I remember we was leaving the show, and he invited his girlfriend there, okay? Well, some girl he was dealing with, okay? But he invited his girlfriend there. I went up there, girlfriend, and I think she had like 4 friends with her, all dying, rolling on the floor laughing like, God, your friend is hilarious, this and that. So, of course, him feeling some type of way, he goes up there and performs. Fucking flunks. Once again, fail. Okay. So then, we're in the car. Me, him, and the girl and her friends. All the girls are like, you were so great. Oh my God, you're so funny, this and that. This motherfucker here busts out his mouth talking about, yeah, bro, but you need to start like being, just more original. Because it's like, looking at you seem like I'm kind of looking at like a episode of Martin or seem like I'm like watching the French Prince or something. And he was the only one laughing. Okay, so we was somewhere. I think it was just me and him by ourselves. And I was saying, man, I can't stand when a motherfucker come tell me, oh, you a comedian, just tell me a joke, make me laugh. I said, it should just, be making me feel like I'm a fucking puppet or a monkey. He agreed, like, yeah, shit, I know what it is, whatever. So anyway, here we out at a nightclub, me and this piece of shit, and I run into some niggas that I grew up with, thorough street niggas, you know, about that life type niggas. And guys I came up with, nothing but love, nothing but respect. We at the bar chilling, dapping off, and blase. And one of the guys say, man, nigga, I heard you a comedian, nigga, you a comedian, man. Go ahead, bro, boy, look, bitch, you ought to put me in your movie, Here I am just fucking with him. I said, what? I said, nigga, what? I said, what you do? Nigga, shit, I'm funny too, motherfucker, I'm a comedian too. I said, tell me a joke. Just sitting there talking to this man. This little bitch, who the nigga I thought was my friend, he busts out saying, no, because you said yourself, you don't like when people tell you to do that, to tell them a joke. So, you know, don't do that, man, that. And when he said that, you should have seen how the niggas looked at him like, who the fuck this nigga is? You see what I'm saying? When a person is so pathetic and hate and so down, they don't realize how they insult themselves. They don't realize how insulting or trying to pretty much downgrade or bash someone who's anointed through God, you're gonna fail. You're gonna what you try to do to somebody else, you're gonna fuck up. Okay? You're gonna look stupid. Alright? And I guess you just give some people enough rope to hang themselves. So it's like I say, guys, those who are not for you, okay? You can't, just because someone is fucking around you does not mean they are for you. Okay? And not every person you fight with is your enemy. Just you and some people just not gonna see eye to eye about certain things. Some of y'all are not gonna agree to certain things, but that doesn't mean that they're your enemy. First of all, you gotta think about something, okay? Think about the devil, all right? Whenever the devil approaches you, and first of all, I tell people all the time, Satan never approaches go after people who are weak. He'll make you, he'll pretty much, and they probably, that's what it is either that or else, whatever it is, that person that's in that corner admire you so much for, they probably feel as if, well, they like that motherfucker, so he ain't really all that cool. She ain't really all that. Fuck, because they really do this, or else they really had to do this to get to this level. Or they really gotta play it like behind closed doors. That's what it is. I am telling you now. When a motherfucker just blurt out something stupid, and let me tell you something, even if they try to say, oh, I was drunk, or this and that, in the words of legendary comedian Richard motherfucking Pryor, it's only 3 kind of motherfuckers in this world that's gonna keep it that's gonna keep it real with you, especially in a negative format. 1, a baby. Baby's on high shit. 2, a motherfucker that's drunk. And 3, a motherfucker who can't stand you. When a person can't stand you, that's how God is. That's how God, it probably just blurted out of their mouth because through God. Like, you know what? I'm sick and tired of this shit. Your life in danger. Let me show you something. Okay? But just know that, guys. Your biggest enemy is a motherfucker who you think is your friend. It is not the person that's way from, it's not the motherfuckers who don't know your business. It's not the motherfuckers who you don't have around you. Those people are just haters. They're just haters. They're just jealous for whatever reason, but they can't harm you. They're not near you. All they could do is hate. Okay? And at the end of the day, they're going to look pathetic because you probably don't even know their fucking name. You don't even know them. So just know that. You know what I'm saying? An enemy, a true enemy, and a big threat to your life, to your family's life, okay? Even to a good friend's life, is a motherfucker who you think is your think. T-H-I-H-I-N-K. Did I spell that right? Yeah, bitch. Anyway, think is your friend. Rizzo the hero. Better get them motherfuckers from around you. Love y'all. Later.